Hello and welcome to Naughty Clicker News, the show where I look back at some of the gaming happenings in the week that was. But before I do, I want to thank all my wondrous Patreons who keep this one-woman show up, running and more or less sane. If you'd like to join them, links below. So let's tarry not and dive into it, starting with, well, some good news for a change, specifically gaming for good, because in the face of the global crisis, gamers and developers have embraced the better angels of their nature and collectively have raised millions of dollars already for frontline workers and charities. CCP, the Icelandic developer of EVE Online, have announced PLEX for good in the wake of the outbreak. In fact, CCP have been fundraising for disaster relief since the 2005 tsunami, as well as the Haiti earthquake and the Australian bushfires, bucking the trend that gamers are asshats for many, many years now, for which we are all truly grateful. Albion Online is getting in on the action with their time-limited charity pack, where all, yes, 100% of the proceeds are going towards the World Health Organization's Solidarity Response Fund. Not to be outdone, Take-Two, as well as many of its publishing labels, including Rockstar, are donating 5% of the sales revenue from their online games to support the COVID-19 relief efforts. Funds will come from in-game purchases in GTA Online, Red Dead Online, NBA 2K20, NBA 2K19, and Dragon City, as well as full game digital sales of The Outer Worlds. Here is Rockstar's statement. As our team navigates these difficult times, we see our local communities across North America, the UK, India and beyond deeply affected. Starting from the 1st of April and continuing through the end of May, 5% of our revenue from purchases in our online games GTA Online and Red Dead Online will be donated to COVID-19 relief efforts. These funds will be used to help local communities and businesses struggling with the impact of COVID-19, both directly and by supporting some of the amazing organizations who are on the ground helping those affected by the crisis. As things progress, we will share more on these efforts. QUBIC Games have pledged to donate 20% of all revenue made from their games in its Nintendo Switch profile over the next 3 months, as well as 100% of the sales from Robonauts and Gekiyabi Runner to COVID-19 relief organizations. Not to be left on the sidelines, the daddy of all gaming fundraisers, Twitch, last week alone raised $2.77 million for the World Health Organization COVID Solidarity Response Fund, powered by the United Nations Fund, through its Stream Aid events. In fact, alone Ubisoft donated $150,000 to that Stream Aid event, and I'm sure there will be many, many more Twitch stream funding happenings over the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for news on that. And lest we forget, the coming apocalypse of the climate crisis, GameGo teams, makers of ArcAge and Trove, have teamed up with the Eden Reforestation project to help plant new trees across the globe, which is bloody brilliant because the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that ignoring problems always makes them so much worse. Now, as well as giving generously, this week Ubisoft is giving away free games, along with many other developers too. Here's a little look and links below so you can dive into that. Of course, Humble Bundle is getting in on this too. They have revealed a new bundle for COVID-19 relief with, again, 100% of the proceeds going towards organizations responding to the crisis. It's a massive treasure trove of games, books, mangas to help you while away the hours. But if none of these freebies tickle your collective fancy, there are many new games bursting onto the market this week. Links below to a full list for your perusal. But I would be remiss if I did not remind everyone here that in but a few short days, Final Fantasy VII will be in our grubby little midst. Just make sure to bring tissues for, well, many reasons. Sadly, it's not all good news. Of course it's not, because The Last of Us has been almost indefinitely delayed, along with many titles from the MCU having their releases pushed back for both their big and small screen outings. Black Widow will now be released on the 2nd of November, or at least we hope it will, fingers crossed, and many other Disney goodies have been put on the back burner too, with titles like Jungle Cruise, Free Guy and Indiana Jones all having their release dates pushed back to either the end of the year or into 2021, and for the MCU into 2022. The only positive spin I can put on all these delays is perhaps we will see much more polish, more finish, more detail, more Easter eggs, and perhaps even more behind the scene goodies when all these lovelies eventually land. So that's my Naughty Clicker news for the week that was. Below you will find deeper dives into all the stories I've covered here, as well as links to the charities, the bundles and articles as well. Do let me know what caught your eye this week and what charitable activities I have missed. I am sure there are many. And whilst you are down there, please do like this video if indeed you did like it. Share it if the spirit moves you. Subscribe and ring that bell if you think I've earned it and you don't want to miss any naughty clicks on the channel. And please do show some love to Cody, Kildare, Cub, Molini, Jolly Joestar, Dark Griever and all my wondrous, fantabulous Patreons, without whom there would be no Naughty Clicker anything. If you'd like to join them, links below. Now, I hope you will come back and join me again very soon, or you can hop over onto my Twitch channel where I have been streaming daily trying to raise some funds for the craziness that we face. But until then, until I see you again, please stay safe, stay home, and of course, be excellent to one another.